Howdy y'all, it's been a while, but it is mid-July. I thought I'd do a quick update. Bunch of fun things happening here. My oleander bed, these have grown about from there. And it's gone to seed. So how about that? Little seedage on there. These that were bitten up by whatever have some new growth on them. These red cordylines, which are hardy to hear, they have new growth. On the bottom, you might be able to see it, but it's just barely poking out. Now, I've done some things with this corner. I've got myself a new Trachycarpus fortunei, the windmill palm, right besides this Mexican feathergrass that I've placed here along with an elephant ear. I forget what type of alocasia it is. It might be Alocasia california, perhaps, but that'll fill in back in there. And this will be up front, this specimen, looking real nice. And alongside that, I have another specimen, Mexican feathergrass, with my palmetto that, as you can see, is looking really good, growing, popping this fresh new frond. Just popped it a couple days ago. These beds doing fine. The deer ate these. What you gonna do, right? But quick look at that, how it's supposed to look. I think that looks pretty good, especially when they're older. They'll grow up nice. So yeah, I'm thinking that looks pretty good. Besides that, having trouble. I want an agave of some kind right here, one that's hardy, but they're hard to find. So looking for that. Meanwhile, these lilies are getting all eat up, so not much hope for them. I'm gonna have to redo this bottom part. But these bananas, huge, massive. And there's Chester, star of the show. And then this sable palmetto cracked this frond a while ago, and it's got a new one already popping. I mean, these things grow quicker than you think, and a lot quicker than people tell you. So watch out. If you give them a hot, humid environment that we've had, it's been in the upper 90s, low hundreds most every day for the past couple months now. It's going to be in the low hundreds all this week, heat index wise, so we're ready for it. But nice trunking specimen of sable palmetto here in Central Virginia. So this one survived the winter. Last winter was one of our harder winters in the last 10 years, and it did just fine. So quite the specimen. These bananas are taking over, as they should. They'll be growing up tall soon. This Livistona has been cranking out growth with this heat, I must say. Really kind of giving it a good shape again. Got 3 plants in there, but 3 plants makes a better shape in the end. I like they're planted in this cluster. Gives them a nice flow, but I mean, their trunks are getting big. They're getting up there, so yeah, they're looking pretty good. Last but not least, let's head over. That live oak's doing good down there too. My seedling. And speaking of seedlings, my sable minor and sable palmetto seedlings are doing good. And my pindo. Here we go. The big trachy. I actually saw one of these in town today. The trunk was about this size, but the fronds were about 2 feet higher. But I mean, they grow here. I've seen a few of these Trachycarpus fortunei in town in Charlottesville, Virginia. They're around, and there are some big ones. You know, not massive, but there are some big ones out here. So this is doing great. It's been, putting out a lot of new growth recently, and pretty quickly too. This one's growing real fast. It's been in the ground for 3 years now. 3 years, and boy, it's taken off, I must say. Mexican fan palm. Doing good. Growing a little bit wonky. I'm not sure what's going on here. The smaller frond. But it is growing, so there is that. Got a little bit of a lean to it, but it's good. Canis and my Mediterranean fan palm. Doing good as always here, so just a quick little update for y'all. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.